Exit that office as soon as possible. We may make you be somebody who flees this country and never comes back.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Wanjigi is coming out bold enough, telling William Ruto to exit the presidency because the plan is to ensure that he might travel outside the country and never come back, as they will not accept William Ruto back in this country. As I was just listening to him, remember one thing: the message of Jimmy Wanjigi is representing bigger percentage of Kenyans across the Republic of Kenya. And because they have no voice, they have been terrified with this excessive police force. They're just keeping quiet, but they are so scared about William Ruto's governance. And so this is what Jimmy Wanjigi said.
William Samoei Ruto, this is a situation beyond you, and to us Kenyans, you have lost your legitimacy to solve our problem. This is a now moment. What you're seeing in this country is a bloodless revolution that you are trying to make bloody. Exit that office as soon as possible. We may make you be somebody who flees this country and never comes back. Instead of borrowing 1.3, which was the shortfall, we borrowed 7.4 trillion shillings.
What was that money used for?
It doesn't appear in the budget. So you minus 1.3 to 7.4, about 6 trillion, which is nowhere in the books.
So it's nowhere in the budget, it's nowhere.
Does not exist. Ask them to show you what Eurobonds, because 7 billion Eurobonds were taken. This too was taken in 2013 that we were struggling to pay the other day. But the total Eurobonds are 7 billion. Show me where it is in the budget that it funded something. You can't find it. It's a Ponzi scheme. And ask yourself, who has been eating all this money? What is this thing? What is this snake, this chain? This financial year coming, we are paying another 1.8 if current exchange rates remain. Okay? You will not see that thing coming down. It will keep going up. The leadership has been a fraud, and they must get out of office. And that's what happened. Sri Lanka, it happened that way. People realized, hey, this government is a fraud to us. And they got removed. Greece the same, Lebanon the same, Argentina the same, Peru the same.
I remember very well. I asked you earlier on, is there a possibility of William Ruto resigning? Some told me that if they can conduct well research, they are seeing a William Ruto as a man that will not resign no matter what. Some are saying that the movement that are now coming against William Ruto might not make William Ruto just to wait and see trouble in paradise, but just to resign and go. Another thing I've realized is that these members of parliament, some of them, can they come out and resign? Some told me that the possibility of these members of parliament resigning is maybe out of fear, at the same time not associating with those who elected them. Because already you can see several members of parliament have already tested the wrath of the people because they went against their wish. And so when you look at even the demonstration that is continuing across the Republic of Kenya today, and we are being told we are going to have a Sabasaba rally across the Republic of Kenya, William Ruto must be candid, and he must understand that Kenyans, they don't want to listen about dialogue again. They don't want to hear a lot of words, but action. But on the same side, can you see William Ruto as a man that can just sit down and work for Kenyans? Literally no. Because he is having this behavior of words after words, conversation after conversation, dialogue after dialogue, but there is no action. And so for him, whatever he's doing is eventually just to serve their own interest. And because he has realized that this is moving out of hand or getting out of hand, now he's trying to portray a picture that I'm willing to be part and parcel of you, Kenyans, especially Gen Zs. Can you please organize a meeting? In X, we meet. That is whatever is happening. But again, remember one thing. Several presidents, this thing that Jimmy Wanjigi is saying, some of presidents across the world has already tested the pain that Jimmy Wanjigi is trying to say. Because Jimmy is saying that even if William Ruto will reject resigning, we will ensure that he will not come back to this country. He will stay. If he's going to US, let him stay in US. Let him govern his own government in US. You know? But because William Ruto is still not understanding the real structure and the ground of the people, he's still making a lot of press briefings, interviews. If I was William Ruto, I could have just kept quiet. But to ensure that those who are corrupt, they must vacate. Those illiterate cabinet ministers, they must vacate. And I have people who are going to assist me. But on this side, he's having people who are bragging, thumb-chesting, and saying that we are going to deal with the Kenyans. But they have not realized the repercussions and the consequences that already their fellow colleagues are passing through. So for me, the message of Jimmy Wanjigi must land to William Ruto. And if he's not seeing this something that is coming, then it will come. He might travel, and Kenyans will decide. We don't want William Ruto back. And that is why William Ruto is sticking in the country. Because one of the things that Kenyans are demanding, let him reduce his traveling activities. Where he's in US, he's UK, he's in Italy, moving around, yet our issues are bad. When he is meeting international leaders, he's portraying a picture as if we are good. Everything is right in our country. But it's terribly bad. And so the message is very clear and candid that if he's going to continue misuse the police officers or KDF, he will face the consequence and the repercussions. He might not find himself leading the country. He might find himself resigning. But you know, some individuals who are close to him, they are still encouraging him, telling him, oh, we are on the right track. Yet William Ruto is doing things opposite. So the question is, if William Ruto today will see the movement is so little against him, will he be able to vacate? For me, there's a possibility of him resigning. And if he resigns, who is going to take over? I saw some people saying that Rigathi Gachagua, we don't want Rigathi Gachagua. These are same birds of the same feather, same monkeys. But they just found different forest. So we don't want William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua, and their cronies. Let them go. And if this language will not be enough for them, then they will see with their two eyes that Kenyans are tired. And it will reach a time that it is no longer going to be Gen Zs. All Kenyans will storm the street, all corners of the Republic of Kenya. And they might not see this coming. Why? They're having those who are lying to them. They have those who do not understand what Kenyans are saying. We're just having those who are thumb-chasing and saying that you're going to deal with you Kenyans. You're going to deal with those who elected you. You claim that you are elected. On the same hand, you're saying that you're going to deal with the Kenyans. So William Ruto has already lost the ground. No one wants to listen to him. I know some people say, when I say no one, some are saying that we are having those who are supporting William Ruto. Shiva Upande. They are not sure even if they are supporting William Ruto or not. And that is why they are guessing just what they are doing. They are guessing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Because of your great support, please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.